The All Blacks, who are in Toulouse for the first time since the 2007 World Cup, are looking to get back to basics against the African nation they have played in at the last two global tournaments in the UK and Japan. The Tier 2 team, beaten 52-8 by Italy in their first game at Saint-Étienne, will likely aim for pragmatics at the Toulouse stadium. And the All Blacks will have a similar mindset, at least initially. For them, the match they are heavy favourites to win well gives them the opportunity to prove they can use the scrummaging and line-out lessons taught by France during the 27-13 defeat in Paris. Ian Foster selected a strong starting first row of Nipo Lalala, Samisoni Takiaho, and Ofatu Ungafesi, with Dane Coles, Ethan de Groot and Fletcher Newell on the bench. Namibia are unlikely to possess the scrummaging ability and consistent power of the French, but these four all-black props in particular will be under scrutiny to perform. We still want to play an attacking game, but we also know that in these big games you have to get some basic things right, said Boss Foster as he named a team that includes 34-year-old Sam in the starting lineup. Whitelock, who will equal Richie McCaw's 148 caps for the All Blacks. You have to get the scenario right. If you start to fail or misinterpret what the referees want, it creates pressure. That was one of the big lessons from that game against France. I probably gave you a big clue as to what our focus is for Friday by keeping the selection of the four props that we use that we need to fix there. Once you get consistency in those big parts of your game, I think the rest of our game will be ready to go, but we have to show it. Captain Artie Savia, who retained his position due to Sam Kane's continued absence due to a back problem, said the Namibian forwards like to run downhill when carrying the ball, which would present the All Blacks with a different challenge. Of the alternative, large and indescribable. It's a game that Savia and fellow forwards Dalton Papali'i and Luke Jacobson will likely love because it will give them turnover opportunities. And while Namibia, beaten 71-9 by the All Blacks 4 years ago and 58-14 in London in 2015, will likely struggle to maintain the necessary intensity for 80 minutes, the All Blacks must show they can after failing do so in their last two defeats. There is also the unique issue of an impending weekend off after this match for Foster's men, due to a week off added to this edition of the World Cup, which gives this match additional importance. The next game against Italy, extremely important after the All Blacks' defeat to France, will be on September 30th. Uruguay are the last opponents in the group before the potentially formidable quarter-final task against the South African or Irish world champions. Top 5 Mackenzie and rookie midfielder Cam Roigard, both also playing their first World Cup games, are likely to reap the benefits of more time and space on Saturday and, given the All Blacks' recent botched attack, good performances could put them on bench duties against Italy. 22-year-old Roigard's battle with Finlay Christie to be Aaron Smith's backup is shaping up to be particularly interesting this tournament. We always got the green light to play and trust our skill set, Mackenzie said. There could be opportunities this Friday to do that and we need to make sure we are disciplined and clinical about our game plan. If the opportunity arises to run, we run. Obviously, the big boys like us to put the ball in front of them through our kicking game. Clearly this was a learning from last weekend. We have a lot of lethal wingers here to carry the ball and we will try to do that. We will support our instincts, something we always have license to do. The All Blacks are focused on getting back to basics and fixing the essential aspects of their game against Namibia. Ian Foster emphasizes the importance of getting the fundamental parts of rugby right to build a solid foundation. Leave your like to support the All Blacks and comment on your expectations for the game against Namibia and the next clash against Italy.